Hello, it's so nice to see everyone. If you don't remember who I am Jennifer. I sure do miss seeing each and every one of you in the mornings on Sundays, in the nursery, in children's church, and then at Alpha Omega on Wednesdays. So this week I get the pleasure of doing a craft with you. So our craft this week is for baby Moses, and it's based on the story of when he was a baby. His mom put him in a basket and sent him down the river hoping for a better life. Luckily, Moses was found by the Pharaoh's daughter. So you haven't read the whole story or heard it yet, make sure to go back and check out Aaron's video on that. So for today, we're going to start with our paper. This is just typing paper. It is the standard 8.5 by, I believe, 11, and it is just copy paper. So what we're going to do is we're going to fold it, and we want to fold both sides in so they match up together. So they're going to come in, match up that way. So I'm going to fold that. Once you have it folded, it's going to look like this right here. So I have my two folded flaps. And what we want to do is we're going to do a little cut. We're going to make a line right here, and we're going to cut on that line. So I'm going to take my pencil. Use the board here so that way I can hold it. And I'm just going to make a line across right there the best I can. And I want to kind of match up the same side, so I'm going to go across this way. And now when I go to cut, I want to make sure I only cut the flaps. So I'm going to open it back up. And I want to make sure that when I go to cut, that I'm only cutting this piece of paper here. So I'm going to take it and I'm going to cut on just that line across one. So it's like that. And then I'm going to cut up on this edge. If you can't see that, it looks like this. So I'm going to cut across this line. And then my other line I'm cutting on is this, I'm cutting out this little rectangle shape here. So I'm going to do that now. I'm going to cut that. There's one. Now don't throw away these little pieces because we're going to use them for the next part. And here's my line, so I'm going to follow my line and cut that one. And cut that down the side. There's my two. So when I'm done, it will look like this. Okay, so I have my two pieces that can fold in and out. So I'm going to take this, I'm going to set it to the side right now. And the first thing we're going to work on is the basket. So I'm going to take my little piece that I had left over. I'm going to get my board here again so you can see. Excuse me. And I'm going to start by making a half moon shape. So I do that by drawing a line across, like that, and a half circle down the bottom. And then I'm going to add the top of my basket and make a little loop like that. Now, you could leave it like this and just color it in if you like. I like to add a little texture to mine because it was a woven basket that was made with the sticks and twigs and some tar and things like that. So they were woven together, so there's lots of texture on there. So I'm going to use some lines to make some texture. Now, you can choose to make yours a little different if you like. That's completely up to you. I'm going to use my marker here to make my lines first. Make some lines on there. And don't forget this top part. There's my basket. I can go back and color that in with my crayons as well, or I can leave it with the brown and lines only. You'll want to go ahead and get this cut out as well. So take your scissors and carefully cut around the outside line. If you need some help with cutting, just ask one of your grown-ups that are there with you to help you. I'm going to get that cut out. And you can use markers, crayons, color pencils. There's lots of different supplies that we can use. You can use whatever you have available. Even if it's just a pencil, that's okay. So there's my basket. So before I can put my basket, though, it needs to be hidden behind the reeds. So inside is where I'm going to put my water and my basket. So here's my paper. I'm going to get me a blue marker. So I'm going to use some blue for the water. And I'm going to draw my water. I'm going to use a wavy line to make some water all the way across. There's my wavy line for my water. We can go ahead and add in some color. You can add in a sky. Now the front, we don't want to add our wavy line. Instead, we're going to add reefs to that, some tall grass. So I'm going to use some greens. I have some greens here. And those are just some lines that go up. I'll show you here in just one second. And you can use green, you can use brown, yellow, all kinds of different colors. You can kind of see my grass there. You can add in some birds, some different things here. You can see this one is done. This one's mine. I used crayons instead of markers, and I've made my tall grass. And then when I open it up, you can see where I made my water with my wavy line. Here's some more tall grass. And remember our basket that we made? I just took it and I glued it onto the inside. Now, you'll also notice the very top. That way we remember what this craft is for and who it was about. It was about Moses. So at the very top, it says, God protected Moses. And it gives you the book that it was found in and the lines as well. So you can go ahead and add that at the top as well. All right. I hope you have a good time making your craft this week about baby Moses. And I look forward to seeing you next time. Bye.